ओम शांति। अव्यक्ति परिवार में आपका स्वागत है।
We
आज
welcome you in Avyakti Parivar.
स्वमानधारी
Be one with elevated self-respect and continue to give regard to everyone. Today's title is Merciful Bestower. Let's listen to Mohini Didi now. Because a charitable soul, stable in his self-respect, is a merciful bestower, he will uplift those who have fallen. Those who are in their self-respect will never have thoughts or speak words such as, why did you fall? You had to fall. You are suffering your own actions. If you do something, you will definitely receive the return of it. They will not have the slightest trace of bossiness. Those who are in their self-respect will never become body conscious. Now we listen to Mohini Didi.
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
ओम शांति। हमारे बाबा का हम सभी से इतना प्यार है।
Our Baba loves us so much
हम सबको
that
आप समान बनाना चाहते हैं।
Baba wants to make everybody equal to him, same as him. We saw that
दादियाँ भी
our
हम लोग
dadis
बहुत ही
also,
सम्मान देती थी।
they used to give us a lot of respect.
आप सभी बहुत दादियों से मिले हैं।
You all must have met
आप
dadis.
जाते हैं, बैठो,
When you go, they say sit,
ठीक से बैठो,
sit
कुशन लेके
properly, sit with a
बहुत
cushion,
प्यार से
with lot of love. They give respect.
उनके कमरे में जाओ, बैठो,
When you go to their room,
कुछ भी
you sit there.
हाथ में भी जो देते थे,
Whatever they give in your hand also,
जो टोली देते थे, ब्लेसिंग देते थे, तो
they'll
कितने
give truly blessing with so much love with both the hands. She used to give with lot of love.
हम सबको भी तो फॉलो करना है।
We also have to follow that.
कल के लिए जो हमें होमवर्क मिला है,
So in that, what we have, the homework
मेरे
for.
को तो सबसे अच्छा होमवर्क लगता है, क्योंकि दिन
I
भर
like
कई
the homework very much because many a times our attention goes on that, whether I am in my self-respect,
की स्थिति
because the stage of staying in awareness of your self-respect,
जो वाणी निकलती है,
the thoughts that are running, the words that we are speaking, our drishti that we have, we come to know from that.
का जो सम्मान में
And
रहता है,
yesterday, Baba said that those who stay in self-respect,
स्टेबल रहता है, स्थित रहता है,
they remain stable.
खुद ही कहते हैं ये तो बाप समान है।
Then others automatically say that he is same as the father. We feel that as though he's giving drishti like the father.
तो आज तो बाबा और उससे ऊंचा ले जा रहे हैं।
Baba is taking us further ahead. He's making us higher today.
बाबा ने कहा कि सम्मानधारी
Baba said, a charitable soul is the one who stays in self-respect.
में क्या फर्क है?
Please ask, what is the difference between elevated actions, charitable actions?
बहुत प्यासा है,
Charitable action is, if somebody is thirsty, you give water to them.
तो वो पुण्य हो जाता है।
So that is a charity.
जिसको जो जरूरत है,
Whatever,
उसको
whoever
वो मिल
wants
जाए।
at particular time, if they get it at that time, then that is charitable act.
हमने देखा आजकल
We
सभी,
saw
आज आप लोगों का बिजी और इजी पर भी टॉपिक था।
today you had a topic of busy and easy.
बिजी नहीं है, राइट?
Everybody is not that busy.
ख्याल आ जाता है,
But many a times we have a thought.
मेरे तो मिस कॉल लग जाते हैं, मैं कहती हूँ मैंने तो किया ही नहीं।
I do missed calls. I said I never did it.
पता नहीं, मुझे ऐसा लगता है
but
कई बार
the call went through. Then
जब
sometimes I feel that
नहीं कर पाती हूँ फोन चाहते हुए भी
really I'm able to
लग
do
भी
it. Many a times it this call just happens.
मैंने शुरू से देखा है
From the beginning, I have seen
जब अभी तो कोई है नहीं इतने
when all
जब
the law kick, today there are not many, when they
दो
were
साल
there.
के बाद जैसे
After
स्ट्रॉन्ग
few
संकल्प
months,
करो
a strong thought will come that do the call.
आपसे
And they say that
राय करनी थी
I really
तो
needed to speak to you. I needed your advice. So you are kind of connected.
तो थोड़ा सा हम सभी
So little
सोचेंगे कि
bit
पुण्य
we
आत्मा
all
क्या है
can
तो
think
पुण्य
what
आत्मा
is a
को
charitable
जैसे
soul.
बहुत ख्याल आएगा
A
इसको
charitable soul will think
एक फोन की भी जरूरत है या
that maybe
किसी
this
भी
soul
प्रकार
needs a phone call or any kind of
कोई वस्तु
thing.
भी देंगे ना बाबा की
Maybe
आज्ञा
if you'll give them something,
बस मुझे यही चाहिए
object from Baba's yagya, they'll say, yes, this is
तो
what I
पुण्य
wanted.
आत्मा को
So the charitable soul
समय पर
will
जैसे
have a thought at the right time.
उसके अंदर
Like
एक
Baba is saying,
संस्कार और होगा पुण्य आत्मा और रहम
they'll
दिल
have one more sanskar. Charitable souls will have one more self. Sanskar is of merciful.
सहानुभूति सब में क्या फर्क है दया भाव
Mercifulness or having
मैंने कहा बाबा को बच्चों पर कभी
compassion.
तरस भी
What is
पड़ता
the
है और
difference?
रहम भी आता है
So we sometimes feel sorry also
फिर
for children, and
तरस तो
sometimes we
पड़ता
have
है जिनके
mercy.
पास सब कुछ हो भाग्य भी है
We feel sorry
तो
for
अपने
those souls.
भाग्य की
Those
नशा
who
नहीं
have
चढ़ा
everything, they have
नहीं हो रही
fortune also, but still they don't feel happy.
लेकिन पुण्य आत्मा
But the
और
charitable
रहम
soul and merciful soul,
तो रहम पड़ेगा तो क्या होगा
when
कि
they
वो
will have mercy, they will
ऊंचा उठाएगा
uplift those who have fallen.
कई बार ऐसा होता है ना कि थोड़ा
Many a times it
किसी का
happens
सम्मान कम हो जाता है या
when
भारीपन आ
somebody's
जाता है
self-respect reduces
तो उसको
or there is heaviness, then to help them is very important.
वो लोग ऐसा नहीं कहेंगे
So they won't say that, why did this one fall?
ऐसे तो हमारी दादी बहुत कहती थी गिरना
Our
नहीं चाहिए
Dadi also used to say that you shouldn't fall.
कि दादी जानकी
You must be knowing that Dadi Janki,
है ना तो उसको डांट लगाती थी
if anybody fell,
एक बार एक
she used
बहन
to
गिरी मैंने कहा दादी एक तो
get
बेचारी गिर गई ऊपर से आपने उसको डांट
upset with
लगा दी
them.
कहते
One
गिरते
sister once fell, and Dadi said, then Dadi yelled at her and said, why did she fall?
क्यों गिरे
I told her, Dadi, first of all, she fell and you yelled at her.
क्यों
So
गिरे
she said, why did you fall?
कहती है कि मैं नीचे आ रही थी
She said,
मुझे
I
ऊपर
was
से
coming down,
तो मैं
and one sister was calling me from upstairs. So I was coming down and was looking up. So I missed the step and I fell. So this is not the right thing. Dadi used to say that there must be some reason. She should look down when she's coming down the stairs. Once when sometimes they somebody calls you, and when you're young, you're overconfident, and then somebody called her, and then she
को क्या
slipped.
करना है
So what Baba is saying is that
जो गिरना ही चाहिए नहीं फिर कभी कभी ना जैसे मन से वो
sometimes it is
निकलती है
from your
साधारण
mind. There are no blessings. There are ordinary thoughts. So
होगा ना तभी
maybe it must be the karmic account.
तो वो सहानुभूति जैसे नहीं है
So it is like you don't have that compassion,
किया होगा कुछ ना
or maybe you must have done something.
हुआ है
So you had to fall.
कार्य के संकल्प और ये बोल होंगे
So
वो इस प्रकार के नहीं होंगे
the one who is seated in the self-respect won't have such kind of thoughts.
कार्य को
So
कभी
Baba says,
आ नहीं सकता है
one who is in self-respect will never become body conscious. When Baba tells us all this, so when we churn,
अच्छा हमने सुन लिया ऐसा लगेगा साधारण
we
बात है
heard, okay, it is ordinary, but I feel every day, what is the depth in this?
भी चलता है लेकिन
We
अंदर भी
churn also,
हम जांच करते हैं कि
and internally we check also. Really, does it happen like that?
तो नहीं होता होगा अभी तो सब
I think so.
ऊंची होगी
It must be not happening now because everybody's stage is high,
होता भी होगा तो
and
उसको हमको
sometimes for some it must be happening.
देके
So if we have to pay attention at that time,
कई ऐसी आत्माएं हैं जिनकी
some
बहुत
souls are there whose stage
स्टेबल
is
रहती है।
stable.
तो उसका कारण क्या है? सम्मान।
So, what is the reason? It is self-respect.
सम्मान नहीं तो देहभान है। देहभान है तो हर
Because
बात में कुछ ना कुछ
if there is body consciousness, then there's something or the other every time.
हमको बहुत अटेंशन दे के आत्मिक स्थिति में रहें।
So we have to pay attention
और सम्मान क्या है?
and stay in self-respect.
होमवर्क है
And our tomorrow's homework is
रहम दिल।
charitable soul and merciful bestower.
आपको पता है जब केले का छिलका होता है ना,
Do you
वो
know
जमीन
that
पे गिरता है
when the skin
तो
of
जब
the banana
फिसलते हैं ना तो बहुत जोर से फिसलते
is on the ground, and if you slip on that, you slip very badly on that.
हैं। एक भाई में ये नेचर थी।
One
कुछ भी
brother had a
चीज
nature,
देखेगा ना जिससे
anything
फिसल
he'll
सकते
see
हैं
on the
उठाएगा
ground
रास्ते से।
that you will slip
तो एक दिन
maybe,
मैंने कहा
so
ये
he'll pick
आदत
it
तो
up.
बहुत अच्छी है आपकी,
I told that you have a
क्योंकि
very
कोई
good
भी गिर
habit, this,
सकता है ना।
because
तो ये
anybody can fall.
दुनिया है ना,
So this is also a charity.
वो जब भी केले का छिलका
So
या
whenever he
कहीं
saw any
पे
skin
गीले
of
होते हैं
banana
उस पे गिर
or
जाते हैं, कोई
wet
भी चीज
leaves, you
हमेशा
slip.
उसको क्लीन
So
कर लेता था।
he would
कोई
always clean it up so that nobody
इस तरह के
falls.
कई
So in
अच्छे
this way,
संस्कार होते हैं
many such good sanskars are there in
संस्कार
which
समाया हुआ होता है।
there is charitable acts in that. Om Shanti.
ओम शांति।
Om
अव्यक्त
Shanti.
मोटिवेशन
Avyakt Murli revision
1970 से
from
फरिश्तों
1969 to have chit chat from the hearts of angels.
अव्यक्त वाणी तारीख है 26
Avyakt
जनवरी
Murli, date is
1971।
26 January 1971. Benefits of taking on a responsibility.
अपने
Each of you
कोई विशेष
individually
प्रोग्राम
has to
रखना
make a
चाहिए,
special program for
जैसे
yourself.
सर्विस
Just
आदि के
as
और
make a
प्रोग्राम
program for service, in the same way you can make a
सर्विस से
program
लेकर
as
रात
to
तक बीच बीच में कितना
how
और
much
कैसे
attention you paid to your
अपनी
pilgrimage of
यात्रा पर
remembrance in
अटेंशन
between from morning till
प्रोग्राम
night.
सकते हो। यह डायरी बनानी चाहिए।
You should keep
अमृत
this
वेले
diary. Make your plan of remembrance at Amrit Vela. For instance, when you remain busy in a physical task, in that
लेकिन
too,
उसमें भी थोड़े समय के लिए जैसे नियम बांधा हुआ हो याद में रहने का।
let
उस
there be the
समय
discipline
दूसरे
of
को
staying in
भी
remembrance
दो
for a short
मिनट
while.
के लिए
At that time,
स्मृति
remind
कराओ
others for
कि
2 to
अभी
3 minutes
हमारा
that it is now the time for you to
आप
remember
भी
Baba,
याद में
and
रहो।
so they should also stay in remembrance. Just as traffic is stopped at fixed times, so that no matter how urgent something may be, even if a patient has to be taken to hospital,
कोई
that will
पेशेंट
also
हॉस्पिटल में जाना
wait.
होगा तो
Similarly,
भी रोक लेंगे,
make your timetable like this as much as possible
कर
so
सको
that others will see
टाइम टेबल
that
बनाओ
that is your time
तो और
which is fixed
करेंगे।
for remembrance,
जिन्हों
and
का यह
so
टाइम
they
याद
would
का
also
मुकर्रर है
follow you.
तो और भी
No
आपको फॉलो
matter what
करेंगे।
task it is,
कोई कार्य
adjust
हो
it
उनको आगे
slightly
पीछे करते
and
रहिए।
take out
दो
a
चार
few
मिनट
minutes
का टाइम
for
याद में
remembrance,
रखिए,
and it will
इसे
influence
रोकता हो
the
तो
atmosphere.
उससे वायुमंडल में भी सारा प्रभाव
Everyone will
पड़ेगा।
follow one another.
सभी एक दो को फॉलो करेंगे,
The intellect will
बुद्धि को रेस्ट भी
receive
मिलेगी
rest and
और
be
शक्ति
filled
भी
with
भरेगी
power.
और
The
वायुमंडल से
atmosphere
सहयोग
will
मिलेगा।
receive cooperation
फिर
and there
एक
will be
अनोखापन
uniqueness
दिखाई
visible.
पड़ेगा। जैसे
Earlier,
कुछ समय
you used to remind
आप
one
एक दो को
another,
याद दिलाते
Shiv
थे,
Baba yaad hai?
शिव बाबा याद है।
Means, are you remembering
वैसे
Shiv Baba?
ही जब
In the
देखते हो
same way,
कोई
when you
व्यक्ति
see
ध्यान
that
में
someone
चला
is in
गया
physical
तो
consciousness
बिना
a
कहे
great deal,
अपना
you should
बुद्धि
adopt such a
शांति
peaceful
रूप
form
ऐसा
and
धारण
not
करें
saying anything
जो
to
है
that
भी
person
इशारे से
so
समझ
that he can
जाए।
understand just
यह
through a
वातावरण
signal.
कुछ
Through
अद्भुत
this,
रहेगा।
the atmosphere will remain
हमारी अंतिम
spiritual.
स्टेज है
The final stage of your children is that of granting visions. Whatever form you become in a practical way, that is the image of granting visions you will become.
जब सभी
When all of you
साक्षात
become
मूर्त बन जाएंगे,
images that grant vision,
संस्कार भी साकार
your sanskar will
रूपांतरों से
also become like that
बन
in a practical
जाएंगे।
form. The
अब
more
तो
you
हमें
charge
एक और
yourself,
कदम
the
उठाना
more
है।
you'll be able to
जैसा आप लोगों
successfully
से
carry
श्रेष्ठ
out the task of
श्रेष्ठ
being in
ज्ञान और
charge.
श्रेष्ठ चरित्रों का
You should take
साक्षात्कार होता
every
है।
step while
वैसे
considering
ही
yourself
अव्यक्त
to be an
स्थिति का
instrument,
उतना ही
because
स्पष्ट
the vision
साक्षात्कार
of
हो,
the souls of the
ऐसा प्लान
entire
होना
world
चाहिए जो
is
कोई भी
on you
महसूस करे
souls.
यह तो
Just
चलता
as
फिरता फरिश्ता है।
people have a vision through you
जैसे
of godly
साकार रूप
love,
में
of
फरिश्ता
elevated
बनकर
knowledge,
ज्ञान
and
की
of elevated divine
पूरी
activities,
जिम्मेवारी
in
होते
the
थे,
same way,
आकारी
they should
और
have
निराकारी स्थिति का
just as
अभ्यास
clear
करते
a
रहे।
vision of the avyak
आप लोगों
stage.
का भी अंतिम
You should
स्टेज
create
स्पष्ट
such a plan that anyone can
स्वरूप
feel
दिखाई
that
देना
you're an
चाहिए।
angel who is
ये
walking and
कितना
moving,
अशांत
just as you
बेचैन
experience the
लगने
angelic
वाला है,
stage in the Sakar
लेकिन
form.
आप
Even while having such a huge responsibility,
अव्यक्त की
Baba
शक्ति
continued to give
उनका
you the
कोई
experience
पहचान
of the
कर दे।
subtle and the
भले
incorporeal
कितना
stages.
भी कोई
The
व्यक्त
final form
भाव
of the
में हो,
stage of you
लेकिन आप
should also
लोगों
be
के
very
सामने
clearly
आते ही
visible. No matter
अव्यक्त
how
स्थिति का
peaceless,
अनुभव
restless, or
करें।
frightened someone may
आप
be,
लोगों की
the
दृष्टि
power from a second of your
इतना
drishti, your
स्पष्ट करने
attitude, and
लगे।
consciousness
अभी
should
तक
make him
के
completely
समय
peaceful.
में मास्टर
No
सूर्य
matter
के
how much
समान हमारे
someone may be in a physical
किरणों को
consciousness, he should
करकट
experience the avyak stage as soon as he comes in front
लेकिन
of you.
किरणों की
Your
माइक से
drishti should work like rays. The
आत्मा
result up to the present
संस्कार
time is that you are
बनकर
successful in the task of giving the
मनुष्य
light
जन्मता
of
करते
knowledge as
हुए
masters, sons of knowledge.
लाइट
But you
देने
still
में पास हो,
have to perform
लाइट देने
the
का
task of
मार्ग भी
destroying the
अव्यक्त
germs
रहा हो।
of the sanskars
अच्छा,
of
अब
each
हम बोले
and every
ऐसे
soul with
करके
the
ओम
might of the rays. You have passed in giving light, but the task of giving light might still remains. Tomorrow we will continue further. Om Shanti.